Is your iron deficiency helping you? Okay, so newsflash, iron deficiencies are very common. As according to the NIH, they affect over 2 billion people globally, specifically affecting populations in developing countries like those in sub-Saharan Africa, for instance. And you want to know what also impacts high populations of these areas like sub-Saharan Africa? Malaria. The answer is malaria. Now, when scientists discovered this correlation initially, they started to see iron deficiencies as these evolutionary defense mechanisms against malaria. So they started to dig deeper. And after many publications, they did in fact discover that iron deficiencies do in fact fight against malaria, with one paper going so far to say that iron deficiencies are better at fighting malaria than sickle cell. Mind you, sickle cell is a very popular example used in many different universities in order to describe how evolution can fight against malaria. And there are a ton of different mechanisms that cause iron deficiencies to fight so well against malaria. For starters, malaria feeds on iron. It's kind of like the Black Plague in that instance. They both are very dependent on the iron in your blood. So, if your blood is iron deficient, not only are your red blood cells starving, so is the malaria trying to eat from them. Not to mention, iron deficient blood cells are just more susceptible to being attacked by your immune system. Overall, your blood's environment is just less favorable for the malaria, so it doesn't really grow and has a really hard time replicating and taking over your system. Which is great for fighting malaria and everything, but not great when you think about the fact that people with iron deficiencies oftentimes have to be treated for their iron deficiency in order to live a long and happy life, or at least just a happy one. And how you treat an iron deficiency is simply giving the person iron supplements. But then taking those iron supplements might potentially make you more vulnerable to getting malarial infections. It's kind of like a catch-22.